Hello, friends, and welcome back to Compelling Stories for a Dinner Party, the Leftovers Edition. I'm your host, Christopher James, and tonight we join the hunt for the most expensive piece of art ever created. Lost at the end of World War II, this unparalleled and majestic creation was the pride of Russia and the desire of Hitler. Nestled within the grand walls of the Catherine Palace near St. Petersburg, there once lay a chamber so opulent that it was considered the eighth wonder of the world. The Amber Room was a masterpiece of Baroque art crafted entirely from amber, gold, and precious jewels. Created in the early 18th century in Prussia, this treasure was originally intended as a testament to peace between nations, a gift from King Frederick William I of Prussia to his then ally, Tsar Peter the Great of Russia. Commissioned by Prussian King Frederick I, the Amber Room was designed and installed by German Baroque sculptor Andreas Schulter and Danish amber craftsman Gottfried Wolfram in Prussia. The room was initially intended to adorn the Charlottenburg Palace, and it did during its construction from 1701 to 1709, and for about 7 years after that. In 1716, in an act of political alliance and royal friendship, the Amber Room was gifted to Peter the Great of Russia by Frederick's son, King Frederick William I. After a brief stint at the Winter House in St. Petersburg, the room was moved again and meticulously installed in the Catherine Palace, where it dazzled visitors with its golden glow and intricate beauty for over 200 years. Imagine walking into a room where the walls glisten with golden light, reflecting off intricately carved panels of amber and mirrors. The Amber Room was not just a room, but a celebration of art and luxury. Over 100,000 perfectly fitted pieces of amber, backed by gold leaf and adorned with emeralds and sapphires, covered the walls from floor to ceiling. This chamber of wonders was not only a display of unmatched craftsmanship, but also served as a private meditation room for Tsarina Elizabeth and a gathering space of immense prestige during the reign of Catherine the Great. In the 1740s, the Amber Room was transformed under the artistic vision of Italian designer Bartolomeo Rastrelli. Enlarged and enriched, he expanded the Amber Room to cover more than 55 square meters and enhanced its decorative elements, integrating additional amber panels and ornamental features. The room became a symbol of the Russian Empire's grandeur and its deep ties with Europe. Throughout the 18th and 19th centuries, the Amber Room dazzled all who entered. It was a private sanctuary for meditation, a prestigious backdrop for diplomatic dialogues, and a hive of social activity for the elite. The glow of amber under candlelight became synonymous with the whisper of silk gowns and the soft clinking of champagne glasses. Even as the world outside its walls faced the ravages of war, the Amber Room served as a beacon of culture and humanity. During the Great War, its halls echoed with the melodies of concerts held to soothe the wounded souls of soldiers recuperating in the palace-turned-hospital. These moments highlighted the room's role not just as a treasure trove, but as a vessel of healing and hope. At the end of the Great War, art historians and curators, aware of the looming threats of a new conflict, raced against time to document and preserve its beauty. But as the storm clouds of World War II gathered, the fate of the Amber Room hung precariously in the balance. The advancing Nazi forces were notorious not just for their military conquests, but also for their systematic plunder of Europe's art. Recognizing the imminent danger, the caretakers of the palace faced a desperate race against time. In an attempt to deceive the invading army, they covered the amber panels with simple wallpaper. Yet the ruse was short-lived. In 1941, the Amber Room's disguise failed. Nazi soldiers, aware of the cultural loot they sought, dismantled the room within days. Packed into crates, the treasure was shipped to Königsberg Castle, disappearing into the vortex of war. As the room vanished, so too did a piece of history, leaving behind a mystery wrapped in the smoke of war and the silence of lost heritage. The last confirmed sighting of the Amber Room was in Königsberg Castle, where it was displayed briefly before vanishing in the chaos of the war's closing chapters. What happened to this priceless piece of cultural heritage has baffled historians, treasure hunters, and governments alike. The theories are as varied as they are intriguing. Hidden in a mine. Some believe that as the war neared its end, the Nazis, desperate to hide their plundered treasures from advancing Allied forces, secreted the Amber Room away in a mine. Several mines in Germany and the surrounding areas have been searched, driven by tips, historical records, and the sheer hope of finding the lost room. Yet, despite extensive exploration, these cavernous depths have yet to yield the amber treasure. Destroyed by bombings. Another prevailing theory suggests that the Amber Room met a fiery end during the intense bombings of Königsberg by the Allies in April 1945. The castle that last housed the room was heavily damaged, leading some to conclude that the Amber Room was destroyed along with it. This theory holds a grim finality, proposing that the room was reduced to ash and lost in the rubble of war. Still hidden away. Yet there are those who believe the Amber Room was too valuable, too significant to be left to chance. They speculate that it remains hidden, locked away in a secret location by those who intended to recover it post-war. This theory fuels ongoing searches and inspires a myriad of tales and hopes that somewhere, beneath layers of secrecy and history, the Amber Room still waits to be rediscovered. Despite extensive searches, conflicting reports, and tantalizing leads, the true fate of the Amber Room remains one of the greatest cultural mysteries of the modern age. It continues to capture the imagination of people around the world, a symbol of lost beauty and the enduring hope that it may one day resurface. The reconstruction. In 1979, despite the original being lost, the Soviet government decided to recreate the Amber Room. Master craftsmen and historians collaborated, using old photographs and drawings to reconstruct the room. It took over 2 decades, but in 2003, the reconstructed Amber Room was unveiled to the public, once again gracing the Catherine Palace with its intended splendor. This reconstruction serves not just as a tribute to the original artistry, but also as a poignant reminder of what was lost. It stands as a symbol of resilience, a testament to the enduring value we place on cultural heritage, and the lengths we are willing to go to preserve and honor our shared history. We'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think happened to the Amber Room? Do you think the original room will ever be found? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and maybe someday we will find the missing wonder. We hope you enjoyed the story tonight, and we hope to see you at the table again next time. Until then, my friends, may your gatherings always be eclectic and your stories compelling. Good night.